This is about 60,000 miles, obviously on the left and on the right.
How's it going, everyone? In this video, we are replacing the spark plugs and the coils on a 2013 Honda Accord. Super similar for the 17s, the 18s, even the CR-Vs and Civics. Follow through, I'm gonna show you step by step. The actual parts we're gonna be using are pretty simple. I'm gonna link the NGK spark plugs down below. These do not require anti-seize, they're pre-coated. And then for the ignition coils, depending which ones you get, they may already have dielectric grease in the base, so you don't need that either, but I'll link it down below for your convenience. Here's a 10mm socket. The socket that we're using is a 14mm long one here. This should hold the spark plug. It's a 6-point, and this does not have a magnetic base, so just be cautious when you're pulling it out. That's why we're using the little magnetic stick, so we could reach out, pull it out, and to drop it in. I have a 10-inch extension. Maybe you can use a 6-inch. This is just so when we go down and get that spark plug out, we have space. We have a magnetic little tool here. This is going to help us put the spark plug down, and we can hand torque it. And then, of course, a ratchet. That's all we really need. All right, approaching our engine from the top, we're going to see we have this little beauty cover here. We're going to have 5 10mm little bolts, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5th one is right here. So let's remove those 5. That's going to take this beauty cover off and give us access to the spark plugs. And this is what those 10mm bolts look like, so you don't get them mixed up. And then let's take this beauty cover off. Then here's the part number if you ever lose this for some reason. Now that we have the beauty cover off, you're going to see the 4 coils on the top here. And you're going to notice there is some dirt on these, so give it a little kind of little cleanup here. If you have a blower or something, that's going to help. But that's just going to get some debris off so that when we do expose this, we got some of that dust off. The first thing I like to do here is push on this tab here and just lift up. You're going to pull towards you and then just wiggle up. And then you're going to see the power source is connected to this strip here, but that's going to give us more space so that we can remove these. You're going to push down here and then just pull out. And then, of course, for the coils, this is a 10mm bolt. So we're just going to remove these 4 here. And then we're just going to pop this coil up. This is what the 10mm bolts look like that hold the coils down. And what is nice is if you do drop one of these by chance, it usually is going to catch in here. So rest assured there, but always nice that we have that magnetic tool. Pulling the coils out is very easy. Just wiggle and lift it up. They'll come out. You're going to see there a little bit of the old dielectric grease. That helps conduct energy. Now that we have the top exposed, just put a towel or just be conscious if you're somewhere really dusty because your engine is now exposed there. And here are the spark plugs I'm using. You're going to have your stock number here, and then I'm going to link these down below. You don't have to use these, but NGK can't go wrong with top quality. Of course, just a little fine print here. But what I'm going to do is just show you that when you receive these, you want to make sure that these come with the little cardboard base. You're going to have this cardboard base. If for some reason this is not on, return it. This is going to be bouncing around in the box and you don't want this gap to be closed. But I'm going to show you here what the OEM gapping should be for these. This is NGK, so I am going to take their word for it. Also, I can't find my gap measuring little ring right now, so I'm going to take NGK's word for it. And then this is pre-coated. Do not put anti-seize on here because that's going to result in different torque specs. It may either be too loose or too tight. So just know this is already pre-coated. And then this is pre-gapped from NGK, or if you're using Denso, if you're using another brand, always good to use that little wheel just to make sure that the gapping is correct, and be very careful with that little tip there because you can break it. With that, let's go ahead and take out the old ones and put in the new. Lefty loosey, of course. This is about 60,000 miles, obviously on the left and on the right. Not terrible. We're not seeing any burning, anything like that. Now let's go ahead and put the new one back in. An option, instead of using this magnetic tool to put it down, we can use our finger and kind of hold this against the cylinder there and then just let it down as much as we can and slowly drop it in. You'll see here. Then we come in and slowly torque this. And then just repeat the process for the last two. Spark plugs 3 and 4, again, they all look pretty universal in terms of wear, 60k miles on all four. Here we're looking at the Denso ignition coils. These are the OEM ones. You can use other ones if you want, but here is the part number so you can locate these. Of course, I'm going to link options for you down below, whether you want OEM, different price points. I'm going to put that all for you. Again, for the 4-cylinder, we obviously want 4 spark plugs and 4 of these ignition coils. These ignition coils aren't a necessity like the spark plugs. Spark plugs typically about every 100,000 miles. So I did that first 100,000 for my Honda. We're at about 166,000. And I'm going to do these coils for the first time, preventative maintenance. If you want to put a little dielectric grease here, you can. You're going to see this one has a little residue inside. Usually what they'll do is pre-coat it, and that will secure on there. So let's go ahead and reattach the 4 bolts onto the coils with the torque specs here. Now let's reattach the power source. You're going to hear a click. And last but not least, the beauty cover with the 5 10mm bolts. All right, moment of truth. Let's see if the car starts up. All right, and as you can see there, it starts up like normal. The noise that you heard on initial startup, very common issue with these Honda engines. On the bottom of the chain or whatever you call it, it is not getting enough oil on initial startup. So this car's been off for several hours. And again, it's a very, very, very common issue with these Hondas, so that has nothing to do with the spark plugs. I've seen that part. I think it's the VTC actuator, if I'm not mistaken. And even after replacing that part, I see these engines still have that issue a week, a month later. So That's what you heard there. So recap here, we replaced the spark plugs. 80 to 100,000 miles is good general maintenance. And then of course, for the coils, you can change those every 100,000, not necessary. Hope this video was helpful. Again, all the parts are gonna be linked down below. Always here's a resource. With that said, have a great day, have a great evening, Striker out.
I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase.